What's going on, guys? Today we will talk about how to get your first client in AAA AI automation agency. So let's say you have a fire extinguisher is your product, but right now you only have a brick because you are just a beginner, and most of my people are viewers are beginners. So should you be selling this brick, or should you be trying to make a fire extinguisher? I mean, who's gonna even buy the brick? Well, meet John. John's head is on fire, and he's begging you to sell him your brick, so he can brick himself onto his head with it and extinguish the fire. So John is you should be selling the brick to John, and then the next time you're gonna improve your product, and you're gonna find maybe a bit kind of better brick that hurts less. So now let's talk about John, about your clients. Who are they and what do they want? First client has an urgent and big problem that he tries to solve in any way. He's desperate. There is not many of these, but you need to keep searching. It's a numbers game. Founders must learn sales because they must learn to talk to customers. Now we're talking about you as a founder of your company. If you cannot outsource sales to somebody else if you don't understand why, if you don't understand the problem and what you're selling. And I will tell you why. If you don't understand what the problem is, you don't know how to sell. You need to talk to customers and sell. Talking to customers and selling is the different sides of the same coin. It's the same thing. In the long term, look to understand the problem at a deep level. You can't sell if the product is bad, and you can't know if the product is bad if you're not doing the sales yourself. Outsourcing sales is generally not good if you don't know exactly what you're selling and how to pitch the solution to the client's problem. Don't hire salespeople until you know how to do sales yourself. Selling is probably the easiest thing to learn when you're starting. If you know the problem and you are solving, if you know the problem that you are solving and the market, you are an expert, and clients will want to hear what you have to say. You will be in an extremely high demand. So this is a screenshot from Y Combinator YouTube channel. This is basically like a sales letter that one of the companies sent. They said in this video that this letter is actually a bit even too long, but it gets straight to the point, explains the problem, explains the solution. Email, concise and clear, 6 to 8 sentences. No jargon, no buzzwords, only the problem and the solution. Also, if you are cold calling, the same thing applies. This is sales funnel. So on the left, so both sides are the same thing. It's just on the right side, it's sales speak, sales jargon, and on the right side, on the left side, it's explained. So prospecting is basically a list of potential customers. You first make that list, then qualification. You email message them and like to ask them are they interested in buying and stuff. Then you schedule meetings, that is calls with them if they are qualified. Then on the calls you need to talk about price and then try to disclose them. Make proposals, and then at the end you sell them. If you don't sell them, that's a big mistake people are not doing, according to Y Combinator. Talk to a lot of customers, start prioritizing those who are more likely to buy. Sell to your personal network. Expand networks and sell to it, but naturally, not pushy. Your goal is to solve the problem, not to take their money. Bigger companies have more bureaucracy and processes. They move slower and want bigger contracts. So bigger companies are not your best client. Small companies might not be able to pay, but may be good for beginners. Medium-sized companies are probably the best clients. 95% of people and companies will not buy. I think you've never sold before. So you need to keep trying to find the people in need. I don't know what I wrote here. YouTube is the best way to find customers or clients. Right now, there is so much demand for these kind of videos. So whatever you are doing, like whatever you are solving, you should make videos about it. I'm getting 150 views per video after 10 days of making videos about this. So this is huge. This is insane. and it's still my channel is so growing so quickly. I found two great AAA work opportunities from people who watched my YouTube channel and zero outside of YouTube. I was cold messaging, cold contacting, zero opportunities. You and I had like two really like high end people, marketers and stuff who know what they're talking about. It will not be, it will not get saturated for a long time, this kind of field, because everybody is going to transition to this AI automation stuff. So it's not going to be saturated. Don't worry, it's going to be saturated. It's not going to be saturated for a few years. You must charge money for your first client. If people don't want to pay, you are not providing enough value. That's your sign. If they are paying, it's a sign you're making progress, you're providing value. Don't be afraid of no. Don't say it's free just because you're afraid of no. They say no, move on. Increase your price until customers are complaining but still paying in the long term. This is a small like a graph. This is by Y Combinator. So in the beginning of your kind of agency, everything is, you feel good. It's like everything is happy. Then you figure out, oh wait, this is hard. I'm beginner. I don't know how to program. I don't know how to sell. This is hard. And then, so if you see right here, the crush of ineptitude or whatever, however it's pronounced, it's basically your fail of your incompetence. Sometimes happens. Then wiggles of false hope, and then promised land of product market fit. So this is kind of your emotional journey until you reach something that you can sell and sells well. Here are tools you can use to find people: Apollo.io, Close.com, Pipedrive, and Hunter.io. You can use them to close, to sell, and to find customers. My goal is to build the best online business channel on YouTube. I encourage any critique. And to support me, watch this recommended video that's YouTube recommending you right now. Please, I need your critique. I'm taking like every critique, I encourage everything. Be honest with me. I'm gonna make the best YouTube video channel on the platform. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.